Dang, Boral, so you're running Kid, you know?
Well, if we don't down these bosses, it's your fault.
Dude, I think the Zandalari have the coolest druid forms. Who doesn't want to be an effing dinosaur? How do you transmog your artifact appearance into your artifact appearance? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the bear form's cool for the Kultirans. What do you mean PvP cat form? Oh, okay.
What up, folks?
What's up, man?
Clearly, I did all the hard work there.
Obviously.
So wondering why I didn't hear anybody, it's because I never joined the channel.
And we were just commenting on how quiet it had been.
I blame Sal.
He never talks.
That's why I blame him.
Sin's gone tonight, Junks.
Mm-hmm.
So Cal's gonna yell GG every time we get down a boss.
Nope, that's Boral shot now.
Okay. As long as somebody does it.
I'm just wondering if Junks remembers how to do the markers.
I surely don't.
It's a good thing Chubb is a billion cauldrons.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, who's doing that? Say you, Cal.
Yeah, figure I'd help you out.
All right, I found another sin. So can we get a summon for him, please? Okay. All right. Team's all set here. All right. So we do have quite a few people out tonight. I believe it's Decro, Clay, and Tenno. All three are out tonight. So just FYI for the group. We are going to have to clean up Savaro just to make things a bit smoother for down the road. And the only thing I really want us to focus on tonight is proper pool placement. We can work on other things at a later time, but obviously this particular encounter is not much of an issue for us. But the pool placement is really not optimized at all. So tonight, that's what I want us to work on, making sure that we're dropping these pools correctly where they need to be, watching those timers, and it really just generally executing all the abilities that we need to do. So just a reminder for those that are raiding with us for the first time here, we do start the boss on Skull. Obviously, get to your respective markers when the debuffs go out. If you're on green, you will be dropping your pulls to the right. If you're on blue, you will be dropping them to your left. It all depends on your orientation. But essentially, we want to drop them on the wall where orange is. So if you're green, head towards orange. If you're blue, head towards orangish on that side of the wall. That's where we want to drop the poles. Once we start running out of room, Kale and I will start repositioning the balls closer to the room just to kind of reset the playing field and make sure that we give us enough room here. But the past few pulls, even on normal, it's just there's pulls all over the place. So I definitely want to focus on that tonight. So that's all I want us to do for Savaro. As far as tonight overall, I would certainly like to get the council down. I want us to have a full night with Zakul so we can start progressing onto phase 4 a bit more on the regular and definitely get that sucker down as well and hopefully be able to get a couple pulls in for Ashara. So that's tonight's goals. Let's make sure we move with the purpose tonight. Let's make sure we're executing everything to a T. Keep your head on a swivel, stay fleet-footed, all of the good stuff right here. So let me drop
P's and Q's.
Oh man, crossing T's, dotting I's now. So normally, Discord, I usually have that where you can see everybody in Discord to the left of your screen, but for some reason I can't get that to show. Where's the option?
Sometimes mine will just not show. Hey,
In
turn
overlay?
on. Yeah, it's
Yeah, see, it's enable in-game overlay is checked, but
I know before I've had problems where if you have, I think if you open up WoW first and then Discord, it won't pop up. So you might have to close WoW and then open it up with Discord open already.
all right, I'll do it on the break. All right, everybody get over here. Yeah, I tried using that, Gale, but it's not. Yeah, none of that stuff is working. I'll mess around with it with on the break.
You got logs going, Junks?
Yeah, they're posted. Oh, kitty stream. Lots of we've seen lots of asses tonight, huh? Low center, yeah, yeah, center of gravity. There you go. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
One sec.
Yeah.
Did somebody whisper Andy get him some?
Okay. Yeah, just let me know when you're good.
Should be good now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get to your sides. Overflow. Grab a cap. Other way. Alright, it's already tight. I'm gonna move her over. Everybody reposition. Dodge. Other side, Drac. No, not ahead. Okay, very good. Alright. You were heading left, I meant to like to your right.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting you drop
In
stats.
the depths, everything changes.
Switch sides if you need to.
Time to wash away the filth.
I grab that, okay, so if you need to run out.
My
so you can go drop.
All right. Ready for barrage?
To wash away the filth.
Grab her, Cal.
Go.
My power cannot be contained. In the depths, everything changes.
When you grab her, Cal, just move her, inch her closer to the middle.
Time to wash away the
Yeah, go ahead and grab that.
I got it.
My power cannot be contained. Time to wash away the filth. My power cannot be contained. In the depths,
Get me out of the javelin, guys.
everything changes.
Ready to switch?
Who innervated?
Time to wash away the filth.
I got it, Cal.
My power cannot be contained.
Nicely done, folks. That's actually probably the cleanest we've had so far, so making progress. Good job.
My fault on that first one. I didn't.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's that. These last two fights, the last raids, have been really finicky. Especially champion. I'll never. That fight was a mess.
That's way worse than Savara, I think.
Yeah.
For wonkiness. Savara is a way better designed fight.
And I want to roll for the weapon for my bonus, but I've only got 2 tokens. It's like a bird. Well, imagine if you've got it and I've got a bow. We proc off each.
So calm yourself. How'd you get a free boost? I thought it was like for inactive accounts.
Cell turned his account off, then turned it back on.
I'm reporting, so.
I think Cell's DK should be able to come if it has a healing spec.
Good you survived. I would hate for our gathering to end prematurely.
Enough of these games, Ajara! Face us!
Patience, little one. We will be together soon enough.
Oh, what is this? What is this roar?
Ashvane means to hold us at bay, but I can sense fonts of magic close by that are feeding into this room. If we disrupt the flow of those channels,
get carried away, so.
Ashvane's barrier will fall.
So go ahead and slap yourself.
You like kill.
Bubble in the back.
I think Drac is the only Worgen warrior out there.
Whoa, buddy.
Ah, we've seen some other ones.
No, they got some on Goldshire.
So there's 2 Fury warriors in all of WoW. And
Lots of
there's only,
bubbles back.
like, it actually went pretty well. I think last week was a hot mess, wasn't it?
Yes.
And everybody bubbled.
So I think Tano is jumping out of a plane right about now, so everybody make sure to wish him.
Is that what he's doing? Skydiving?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he's flying Delta. Got
Yeah, there you go. He's got to go out for his SF mission.
Boral's becoming anti-death grip.
Alright, Mechagon is done. Hard mode. We're good now. No more mass entanglement. Mass to mass.
You'll do hard mode this
Yeah, back on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. That last fight is definitely special. Todd can tell you that.
I hope
Yeah.
special.
It was a lot of fun being quite sick,
Yeah.
too.
I was gonna say, I think that's the most I ever seen you work out on a fight ever.
Over comms, for sure.
yeah, over comms, yeah. Let me drop it. Well, do Do we need a table? Did anybody die? I don't think
Some
so.
did on
I died in the
trash.
trash.
Oh.
I'll tell you.
Don't put it on a feast. I'll just get my
Yeah,
crit
yeah.
food.
I'm not gonna waste a feast on that. Yeah, if you died, use some personal food if you got.
Yeah, use it before we go swimming. And don't forget the membrane here.
Actually, you can eat down there if you've got some young partner.
Oh, really?
You can't do a feast.
Don't forget to pick up the healing buff too. Drac.
Yeah, sorry, I'm checking something quick.
Checking out some Worgen porn. Yeah, I know Jackson did that.
That was all Haley I saw.
I didn't do it. I don't think he's even give you BOE.
The magic source is nearby, but proceed carefully. Ajara will not have left it unguarded.
So, slap yourself again. Okay, Drac, I need you to call out when to head to the next pufferfish. Oh, is he AFK?
Yeah, I see him
What's up?
offline.
Hey,
Where'd you go?
sorry, 1 second. I had to. Something was messed up. I had to fix it. I'm coming back.
The gym. Would you do some crunches? 10 crunches and call it a night? Good for the year.
Don't forget to grab the membrane, Jack.
Yeah.
As soon as Drac gets here, we'll do a ready check. Just remember, spread out 5 yards and wait till your healing buff drops before you use the slipstream to get to the next platform.
You just say you need me to do something?
Yeah, I need you to call out when to head to the next pufferfish. Usually, I think Tana was doing about 10 seconds left on your current one, then start making your way to the next.
He was doing 15, I think, 15 or 20.
15 to 20? Oh, wow, okay.
At least in this first one, we always transition. We have time left on our debuffs.
Okay.
Alright, so 15 to 20 seconds left. I call to kill the next pufferfish.
I would say 15. 15 seconds left. Call for the next pufferfish.
Alright.
Can you mark on the Drac?
What? Yeah, I can mark.
Okay. I don't know if it's necessary. Yeah, probably not. I don't know if Tana was marking the pufferfish on the subsequent platforms, but just everybody always kill the one to the right first. That'll be the first puffer. Oh, actually, no. The first one is off to the side. Yeah, never mind. We're good. I'm just rumbling.
That was the one we're closest to when we swim over.
Exactly. Yep. Okay, lastly, just a reminder, Kale, just wait till the last second to interrupt once we get to the other side. I only want Kale and Kale only to interrupt, so nobody else should be interrupting. Just DPS the boss while we can. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go. Oh, Kale. Who G invited this guy?
5, 4,
Oh,
3,
he's not in your
2,
build.
1.
Au contraire.
Look at the name.
Oh. You guys made a mistake.
There's no living with junks now.
You're stuck
Sorry,
with
guys.
me.
My mouse is all screwed up. I can't do anything right now.
Okay. I need somebody else to call it out. Who can call it? Tide, can you keep an eye out? Okay. Kenny's gonna call it.
Alright.
Seconds.
Get to the pufferfish, guys.
Everybody's got 10 seconds.
All right, that's perfect. Intermission is coming up.
He's absorbs if you got him.
All right, Kenny. So yeah, looks like it, but let's do about 20 seconds then. Oh, babies.
We were doing about 10 seconds before.
That's what I thought. Yeah, do 10 seconds, Kenny.
Okay.
Everybody, when listen up, guys. When Kenny calls it, we need to beeline it.
Alright. It's about 10 seconds.
All right, everybody get to the next pufferfish.
fine, Dom.
Get a cell up. I got him.
That puffer.
Puffer, sorry. Okay.
We gotta push this guys. Come on.
Alright, you're on first, guys.
For science junks.
All right. That didn't last long. Hmm.
Alright, I should be good now.
Well done. Now to find the last font and destroy it. The sooner we do so, the better our chances of foiling Ajara's mad scheme.
Yeah, so. what is wrong with you? It's disgusting. Both of you need to get yourself checked out. Scott. Agreed.
Pineapple is actually pretty good on pizza. The sweetness and the salty really complement each other.
See?
I like it.
Agreed.
You guys just aren't invited to our pizza party.
All of you.
I have a man pizza party. All me. Like
Hell yeah, man pizza.
pepperoni, bacon, extra bacon,
More big.
more bacon. There they got cheese stuffed crust. It's gonna be bacon stuff. Who does?
Pizza Hut, right?
Not down here, but don't.
What hick place are you from?
I'm in Texas. You think this is where that would have started?
Both y'all don't understand the level of Florida man.
Beware.
Florida man shot himself with a flare gun. That was 2 days ago. Your move, United States.
And that was Kale.
No, they don't let me near flare guns anymore.
Smart.
Something about an orphanage and kids and oh, the humanity.
So you were looking? Sorry, that was wrong. My bad.
Trash back here.
Be ready to group on the left.
Portal, I should have permanent war. It's the only reason why I brought you. No, I was too distracted by your pineapple and bacon talking pizza.
It's not pizza, that's an abomination.
Wait. A pineapple and bacon talking pizza?
I haven't had that.
Pizza the Hut, man. Yeah.
Pizza Hut, now selling bacon, cheese, stuffed crust, talking pizza. Yeah, Boro, we get it. You have entangling roots.
Yeah, but I don't want a tank.
There you go.
Has everybody read the book behind this little flame thing here?
Portal, where's my roar? I was talking about track. I was talking about Pizza the Hut from Space. That's a talking pizza. I gotta watch that movie again. It's been a while. Oh, so okay, all right. I see you, hero. Quinn, can we get a closet for a towel, please?
It's in the
Yeah,
back.
Oh, already done. Oh, okay, perfect.
We're on this.
Okay, Sal. Okay.
The ritual has begun. We all have our parts to play. Isn't that so, my child?
You mark you and Kel so it's easier
Yes,
to see
my
what y'all are.
queen. I
Yep.
sacrifice all that I am to serve you.
Gaze upon true devotion, landwalkers. Behold the rage of a queen.
Strike that monstrosity down, champions. We must stop the flow of energy from this chamber.
Okay, guys, listen up. New strat. So, Kale and I are going to start right about where Moon is. We are going to be basically inching our way over, or not inching. We're going to be moving in chunks when the tornadoes come out. So essentially what's going to happen is when the first set of tornadoes come out, Kale and I will be moving clockwise. All right, so Kale and I start on Moon. Everybody else is going to be where we are right now, just loosely stacked. When the first set of tornadoes come out, we all move clockwise, one big chunk, just so we're out of the tornadoes and basically just reset and go from there. Keep in mind, we're still dealing with the burst. I mean, the dispels. So make sure when you do get that, just run out towards the back. I think it's more important now than ever that we do run this all the way to the back. Healers, just make sure that you are waiting to dispel until they get to the back as well. Otherwise, wait for the intermission. We got to find where the Eye of the Storm will be. Put down markers. We got green, star, orange, and blue. So just here for me to call out which one to get to, and then we got to get there as fast as possible.
Yeah, kind of like do not cross, probably like cell.
Yeah, the way I've seen it is the tanks just move when they need to, essentially.
Okay, so you're going to anchor the rear. Just make sure that you're going to be basically the beacon for everybody else to make sure that they shouldn't be past you. So just make sure you're standing basically at the end of the group, but we're not spreading out like we used to last week. We're just kind of keeping it a loose stack. Check for pull.
Can we get a feast, please?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm good.
You're going to anchor the rear cell. So basically, Kale and I will be the front. You're going to be the back. And then basically everybody needs to be in between us.
Junks, you want melee kind of off to the right, not on the tanks, right?
Correct, yeah. So, yeah, Kale and I are basically going to be hanging out on Moon. Everybody else, you see where this Jade Serpent statue, just kind of like right around this area over here. We should be loosely stacked. Once we see that first set of tornadoes, Kale and I will head all the way to the left, just enough room to where we have enough room so we're out of the tornadoes and you guys are out of the tornadoes. So just make sure you're following the tanks. Again, we're moving clockwise. Okay, one more check for pull. Uh-oh. Sal, do you know which way clockwise is? I know you're a millennial. You know what a clock is?
Yeah, it's got the digital time, right?
Yeah. Analog. What's analog? All right. Everyone's ready. Here we go. Ah, I see what you did there, Lee.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Pre-pot.
1.
Your doom closes in! Power overwhelming!
Alright, moving. Everybody move clockwise. Clockwise and then reset.
Power overwhelming!
You just belt tied on the back.
Keep moving clockwise. Everybody see where the tanks are? Purple and green? You should be close to us. Out of the tornadoes. That's the idea, is we get out of the tornadoes completely, and then we reset, and then just keep fighting.
Power overwhelming!
Good. Okay. Keep moving clockwise.
Unworthy!
You should be a couple paces behind the tanks, purple and green.
Power overwhelming!
Get ready for intermission.
Power overwhelming.
Keep this going.
Doom closes in.
Far stair.
Head into green. Yeah, yep. Make sure you face and turn around. Everybody get in front of them. You want to have your backs towards the get those bombs out.
Frank.
Next set of bombs. Get them out. Okay, Kale and I are leading up to the left. Same thing, we're moving clock.
Power overwhelming.
Keep moving, keep moving. Look where the tanks are. Keep moving, guys. Should be a couple paces behind us.
Power overwhelming.
Nicely done. Keep it up.
Power overwhelming. Power overwhelming.
Get ready for intermission.
Power overwhelming.
Get those out.
No escape.
Everybody to orange.
Weak.
Get those out. All right, look where the tanks are. Make sure you're to the right of them.
Power overwhelming.
Keep moving clockwise. Out of the danger zone and reset.
Power overwhelming.
Keep moving, keep up.
Power overwhelming.
Alright, wrap this puppy up. All right, let's clear to Ashvane, and we'll take a 5-minute break. Chubb, what happened to you?
Just not my day today.
Can I make a suggestion about that boss if you guys are gonna do that movement method again?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Basically, if you have the person who is skull, if you just have that as like the stacking point, then the tornadoes in general would be lined up
The barrier
like
has fallen.
in a clone.
Let us see how
And
brave
then you
Ashvane
only
is
have
without
to
a
really
magical
sidestep
shield to
it by like
protect her.
10 yards. By having it where like people are between the tank and the skull, that was making like lines of tornadoes where people were having to move like whole sections at a time.
Mhm.
So like when you do like you can like move in like 8ths or 16ths rather than whole
Gotcha.
quarter chunks.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll have to make that adjustment for next week then.
We had a deal, Ishara. Give me the power you promised.
Oh, I intend to. I merely wanted our guests to bear witness to your glorious ascension.
No! Not like this! What are you
doing to me?
You asked to be powerful, Priscilla. Consider our bargain.
Oh,
complete.
Kella apology. I think I killed him on that time, didn't I?
And that's why we don't have entangling roots.
Threat is related to DPS.
Okay, got the overlay working. Guess that worked. Oh man, I need you in disk. I told you, man. 15k DPS, 30k heals.
We're supposed to be doing 30k heals.
On cells, discipline priest, yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see who's back.
I, Gammon, will save us.
Kenny, Lee, Scott.
Yeah, I was waiting for a summon.
Oh, okay. All right, just seeing who's back. You guys were away for ready.
Tide, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Just saw your message on Discord. You get the essence already?
Yes, I did. Thanks for getting
Yeah.
back to me.
Yeah, it's quick.
I think Drax's reply rate in Discord is 6 months.
It's about right.
All right, folks, everyone's back. All right, so last week, for those who weren't with us, we basically were able to burn her down before she hit her third shield. So we're going to give that another whirl here. That does require 100% just all hands on deck from everybody to make this happen. So just from some reminders here, Kale and I will basically going to be starting about where Kale is right now, the green tank. He's going to be starting right there, and then we are moving clockwise from here. Real estate should not be a problem. I think Kale and I worked out a pretty good method as far as making sure we have enough real estate for the entire encounter. So Drac, there were some responsibilities Tana was taking care of that I wasn't 100% in tune with, but I know he was basically calling out between you and him as far as who was staying back to soak orbs when the bubbles went out. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So since he's not here tonight, do you need somebody else with you to basically kind of ping pong back and forth?
I don't think so. I think, just try and, as long as there's only one coral or so really close to melee, I should be able to do it fine. Just do what you can and try and keep the boss some distance between him and the corals.
Okay. Yeah, Kale and I will certainly try our best. There are moments where she doesn't move, no matter what we do, when she's like mid-casting or something like that. So in the event that she is stuck near a coral, you just got to be, super alert and ready. But trust me, Kale and I we are making every single effort to keep her moving from away from the corals.
Yeah, I don't think it should be a problem.
Okay. All right. So I'll let you handle that. Now, are you breaking your bubbles right in the melee camp, or are you going out and then breaking and then coming
No,
back?
because I'm pretty sure I figured it out last week, is that if I break them in the melee camp, everyone else in range with me still gets targeted.
Got it.
So all it does is prevent me from getting bubbled. It doesn't prevent everyone else from getting bubbled near me.
Okay. So you have to run out, Berserker Rage, and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So just as I mentioned before, the whole idea here is to basically nuke her down before she hits her third shield. Tide will be heroing as soon as the second shield goes down. Once she's 100% vulnerable, that's when Tide's going to hero, and it's all hands on deck, just DPS. The only mechanic that you are worrying about at that particular time is you're still, if you get targeted with briny bubbles, you're still going to run out ahead of the group to stack on the tank. It's going to be the green tank or the purple tank, whichever one has the briny bubble at that time. But just find that tank, whichever one is moving, either green or purple, get to that tank, stack, and the rest of the team will break you guys out. But that's the only mechanic we are worrying about. Do not worry about taking care of the corals or anything else like that. Again, that is for when her second shield goes down. The first shield, we are still handling mechanics normally. We are working on getting the corals out. Ideally, the best situation is getting them all down. I think last week we were able to work with one up, so that wasn't too bad, but ideally we want to get all of them down.
Yeah, just a note, the phases that matter is once her shield is broke. So if you've got cooldowns that are 3 minutes or less, use them on her 2 health phases. So not on pull. Because the more health we take out the first phase, the easier it is to close the deal on the second health phase. Still pre-pot, of course. So you get 2 pots in. But we'll be heroing on the second time the shield breaks. And then we've got to kill her before the third shield. That's why, we just wipe it.
Scott, did you have any hot and heavy moments as far as healing went for this encounter?
It's just when we're bursting the rippling waves.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I think you guys you handled last week really, really well. So if you need to call anything out, absolutely call it out, just to make sure that great HP levels are nice and tight.
Junks, did you mention we're not cutting corals when we hero?
In phase, yeah. Once the second shield goes down, we are not cutting corals. The first one we are still handling as normal. Okay. Yep. So just make sure everybody that phase once the first shield goes down and she's vulnerable, we are still cutting corals. We are still handling mechanics as normal. When her second shield goes down and she's vulnerable, the only mechanic we are worried about is briny bubbles. Do not worry about the corals. We are just digging into her as much as possible, but still take care of the bubbles. All right. Does anybody have any questions about this encounter?
When we get to that second phase, if the thing comes up to bust the corals, or we stack him with our partner, so as we're not shocking everybody, right?
Yeah. Get close to your partner so the damage is just going between you guys and nobody else is caught in between.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal. I don't think it's a lot of damage. If it's going to majorly hamper your DPS, not worth moving.
Cool.
Lastly, I think this will help with the burn phases, the first burn phase and the second burn phase. If everybody can, especially the range camp, just kind of bring it in closely, just in case if you get caught with bubble, you don't have a world and a half to traverse to get to the location that you need to be. So try to bring it in a little bit close. Obviously, we need to handle other mechanics on the first burn phase, but definitely on the second burn phase, bring it in close, so we can, handle the bubble mechanic without any faults. All right, check for pull. Do we need a table? Yeah, I'm gonna drop a table. All right, one more check. All right.
Do you need a flask?
I don't know if we can trade cross realm.
I have an extra one from the cauldron.
Oh, okay. He's got one. All right. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Great bot.
1.
You! I'll tear you apart! Pay for your crimes.
Get ready for bubble. Get to the purple tank when it goes out. Get to the purple tank. Everybody on the bubbles? We got one just a little bit out. Make sure we try to get her out too.
Die, vermin!
I got him, yeah.
Quarrel's down.
Yep, get him up.
Soak bubbles.
Remember, we're still handling the coral mechanics. Make sure we get these down. We need 100%. Got it.
Azerite is mine to wield!
We got two.
Yep, wipe it up, guys. Standing crap.
There were two groups that didn't get any.
Yeah, that's got to be cleaner, guys.
How long have you waited for that? How long I've waited for that?
Was that a melee that got an extra bubble there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, melee. Be aware of that. Don't be on the side of Ashfish instead of dropping the bubbles.
How long is this?
Dropping a hammer over here. And Feast is down.
I DC'd him, loading back in now.
Okay.
I didn't die, so I still got my buff.
I think Quinn DC'd again.
Yeah, I did.
Chubb.
Yeah.
Keep giving me that status update because yeah, my screen is a bit what I can and cannot see is a bit wonky when I had to reposition her against the wall. So yeah, just keep giving me that update on the core.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. We got 2 of them down, and then the other one's just 0. I don't know.
Yeah, make sure you're not next to your partner. We do have 2 times to cut the coral before we go into shield break. Or before we go back into shield phase. But if we get them all done the first time, then we don't have to move out at all for the second one.
You ready?
We're just wait for Quinn to get squared away.
Oh, that's right.
Alright. Hopefully that lasts.
Quickly burning rush all the way over here, man. The feast is up. Hopefully it doesn't despawn.
It will, right as he sits down.
Yeah.
Cell's gonna life group.
Oh, whatever.
And there it goes.
You got some personal food, Quinn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, one more check for pull. Just to reiterate, it's very important, guys. Those corals need to go down. The less that we have to deal with in phase 2, obviously there's going to be some up, but the idea here is we don't want any leftover from the first phase joining the new ones in the second phase. So we need to get down as many as possible. Okay, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Pre-pop.
1.
You! I'll tear you apart!
Bubble incoming.
Your corpses
Get to the purple tank.
the depths.
All the bubbles. Got her. And Azrael's coming. Get ready, guys. Got it, good.
Right is mine to wield.
Three left.
We got another round.
Yep. Yeah, make sure the second one is all hands on deck.
Your corpse
Get to the purple tank.
the depths.
Get us out. We're right next to the coral, guys. Yeah, that was a tough one, Todd.
I got it.
Let's clean this up, guys. Got him. Nicely done.
Kill me when you have the chance.
Repositioning.
Bubble.
It's gonna be on green tank now, so look out for green tank.
Your corpses will feed the depths.
Got one more bubble coming in from the back.
Briny bubble, get ready.
Drown like the
Get to the green tank.
you are.
Hold off on bubbles.
Impossible.
Dig in, guys. We gotta do this. Ignore bubbles. They can hit her. I got her kill.
Azurite is mine to
Ignore these. Just keep DPS and ignore Azrael. Got her. Second pots if you haven't used them.
Your corpses will
Get to the purple tank.
feed the depths.
Quickly, get us out. Quickly. Back on her. Got her. Alright, wipe it up.
When you have the chance.
Alright, so we got her to 62% or 63%, I believe it was, when she got her second shield. So, the idea here is 60%, so very, very minimal changes here. We just got to clean things up, making sure we're getting some DPS in. Healers, don't forget to, ABC, always be casting. Try to weave in some DPS mechanics or DPS abilities when you can.
Yeah, there always seems to be a burst of damage right as she transitions, because we got a bunch of orbs at that point. Yeah, so let's make sure DPS, make sure you're using those cooldowns on health phase, okay? It may not be your highest total damage, but it's the way that we can two phases. which is going to reduce our kill time by 3 minutes or more.
Otherwise, very clean, guys. That was very, very clean pull. We just gotta squeeze out a little bit more DPS. We're right there.
Hey, Tide, would it be better to do our second pot on first health phase since we're heroing?
We hero second health. No, because you just need to do 100% between the two, and you'd rather stack a pod with hero.
Okay.
Unless for some reason you can make an argument against that. I don't know why that would ever.
Well, the only thing I was thinking was, like you were saying, if we get the more health we get out the first phase, the easier the second is. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. You just got to do 100 between the two.
Okay.
And it should scale a lot better with stacking with heroism. Your pod should. I mean, you can only get her if you only do 30 in the first phase, but you can do 70 in the second one. That works too. It's just got to be 100% of her HP between the two.
Yeah. Last week, 60% was our barometer, so that's what we're trying to hit right now. Obviously, it might change once we get some better gear down the road. You good, Drek?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Free pop.
1.
No! I'll tear you apart!
Briny Bubble's gonna be on purple tank.
How long I've waited for drown like the
Get to purple.
you are.
Hard stack, guys. Hard stack. Get us out.
Got a bubble in the back. 2 bubbles in the back.
Oh, let me keep her kill. Shit. Yeah, grab her back. Grab her back. Get ready for bash. Yeah, we fucked that one up. Can you hold her for 2?
Yep.
Okay. Nicely done on the corals.
One coral up.
Briny Bubble's gonna be on green tank. Get ready. Get to green. Hard stack on green. Get him out.
Red, clear it. Everyone else keeps attacking.
Keep pushing, keep pushing. Nicely done. Let's keep it clean from here on out, guys. We got this.
You got 2 corals right by.
Yep. Alright, guys, get ready to move. We're moving our way across. Keep moving, keep moving.
You have AMS
Bubble.
up?
Yep, I got it. Bubble's gonna be on purple tank. Get the purple. Hard stack. Get us out. Okay, let's try to keep this area nice and tight. Got her.
How long I've waited for that.
Life bloom innervated.
Bubble's gonna be on purple tank. We're gonna have to go pretty close to the corals. Get the purple. Alright, get us out. Look behind the corals.
Get that bubble.
I got her. Alright, we're gonna have to move her past this coral. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's just keep her here, kill. It's gonna be a tight area, but we think we're good. Got her.
Azerite is mine to wield.
Second pass if you haven't used them.
Taking her for.
Your corpses will
Got her.
feed the dead.
Get the green tank. Alright, take it to the other side of the school. Keep moving, keep moving. Wrap her up. Quickly, quickly. Nicely done. I think that was literally like 0.01 seconds left.
Yeah. Way too close for comfort.
I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Oh, job. What am I gonna do with you? Thanks, bro. I've been soloing them. I've been pretty fine. Like I haven't had to like use a CD or anything, so I guess the more the merrier.
Oh, so you're main tanking the boss before Shark. That's what I heard.
Good. You arrived just in time to welcome these little ones into my service.
We cannot allow these creatures to hatch. They will overrun the surface.
Okay, Kale, you remember our dance, right?
Yep, go in with at least 3 cooldowns pop.
Yeah, at least I do. Crap, I can't remember. What was the dance down below? Was that did I grab him first or was that you?
No, I grabbed her first. I took the 2 big ads, and then you took the
Got
small
it.
one.
Okay, all right, good. Everybody else, I will be taking the smaller ads to the middle of the platform. Ideally, somewhere around blue. Let me use a different color. We'll use skull. So ideally, I'll be taking the small ads to skull. Just remember, usually there's 2 that are grouped up together. I can get those perfectly fine, and then I got to run all the way to the other side to grab the third one. I'm a DK. It takes me forever. So if you're that one range personnel who's singled out with that one ad, remember to bring it in if you can, so I can mass grip it. I'll grip it faster, and we can get those ads down. Remember, the blue swirls that are left behind, that's a tank-only mechanic. Do not soak those. The tank will soak that. Dribbling anchors, just remember to find your safe zone. And, of course, the big one, if you do get incubation fluid, just remember to be /10 when arcing current goes out. When we get down below, same drill. It's going to be the ads, the big ads that come out. Same kill order. It's going to be the Hulk first, the Myrmidon second, and the Witch third. Just remember to stack for stomp. The Myrmidon, if you get Aqua Lance, take that out of the group. Try to get that to as far as the edge as possible, so it's not in any high traffic areas. And of course, the Witch, we need to make sure we're interrupting the conductive pulse. Typically, I've seen the Witch come out with the Hulk. So melee, just be aware of that. That hey, you might need to tap cycle to the Witch to make sure you're interrupting conductive pulse, because we are nuking the Hulk first. So just keep that in mind. We want to make sure that's not going out. And of course, during the intermission, making sure you're not getting hit by any crap that's down there. Kale, wait till everybody gets off of the pathway and onto the second floor, the bottom floor, and then you can interrupt.
Roger.
Any questions about this encounter?
I need a complete rundown from top to bottom.
Combat ineffective.
I just want to know how Sal's going to tank this fight.
All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
I think hero on pull, right?
Yeah, hero on pull. Sel, are you giving me wings?
5, 4,
Are you tanking
3,
first?
2,
Yeah.
1.
Pre-pot. Oh, geez, I got the whole kitchen sink. What the hell happened to Kale?
Nobody helped him.
He wasn't supposed to get hit.
Yeah. It probably had to come from the other side, Cam.
Yep.
Safe zone. ads. All right, ads are in the middle. Wipe it up. Okay, healers. I just need wings from Cell at the beginning of the fight, so we can save 2 CDs for Kale when he's got the boss.
I've never had him both of them.
Yeah, usually he can handle himself pretty well at the beginning when he first takes them, but Kale's
Yeah, what happened to Kale's
Kale's being
personal?
special right now.
No, it was always Scott would bubble you, and then Cell would give me wings, but they threw everything at you. I even saw Iron Bark in there.
That might have been me.
I mean, I think the boss just attacked me because you had so many CDs on you.
All right, just make sure you flank right this time.
They really didn't want you to go down.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as his tanking style is tank damage and heal it back up, he can't heal one.
Yep.
All my stuff I put on you doesn't really have a cooldown, so I can use it on Kale later. But I guess I'll Iron Bark him so he doesn't die.
Yeah, the only toughest part for us tanks is when we initially grab aggro. That's it. Then after that, it usually evens out.
Yeah, we gotta hit 4 stacks for it to kind of feel like a normal boss.
Because that first one hit him for 439,000. The second one was 399.
Yep. So, I don't know. I mean, were you getting stuff last week, Kale, from healers, or were you just using your?
Oh no,
CD?
I was getting at least Iron Bark. I remember.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, so let's do this then. I mean, we got 5 healers. Cell's gonna toss wings at me at the beginning of the encounter, and then we'll just kind of go back and forth from there. Cell, I should be okay as long as you toss wings on me. I usually should be okay before I hit about 3 or 4 stacks, and then so just keep your wings for me because it comes back up pretty fast, right? Cell. Okay. All right. So then between Scott and Lee, you two can probably work on rotating your bubbles for Kale whenever he grabs that.
On the transition phase, when we're running down the ramp, I'm gonna toss down Wind Rush Totem. So it looks like a totem with kind of a windy kind of circle around it, give you a nice speed boost.
Nice. That doesn't stack, right? With like roar or anything.
No.
We would have to wait. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, if we roar right away, I'll use it towards the end then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. So roar. As soon as it starts, Boral, and then Tide will toss his Wind Rush Totem towards the bottom. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Great bot.
1.
Get ready for safe zones. the ads.
I'm tanking them.
I got it. Got it.
Life loom innervated.
You ready for safe zones? Get to the ads. Out of the swirlies. So you got wings? Not yet.
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay. Got him. You ready for safe zones? Roar.
That's popped, so they're gonna be down there.
Yeah, roaring. Everybody's home dropping it.
Okay. All right, that worked. Then we just gotta wait. Just wait, Kale, till everybody gets. You see everybody down, and then interrupt. DPS. Is that everybody? Yep, interrupt.
Yep.
Shit, grab and kill. Second pots if they haven't used them. Got him. Alright, Myrmidon first, and then the Witch. That's the first time I've seen that combo. Make sure you're running out Aqua Lance to the edges. Interrupt Conductor Pulse. On the Bring the Witch over here, Kill. Get some cleave. I gotta get these ads. Quickly, guys, we need to get this Witch down. On the small ads. Over here, guys. lucky on that one. Got him, okay. Hulk first.
I'm tanking Hulk.
Okay, I'll bring the Myrmidon over here so we can cleave. We are way behind DPS.
We can just burn Argozo.
Yeah, I'm bringing everybody over here. Just burn. If you see a blue swirly, try to stay out of it. Burn him.
I feel like those ads took forever to go down.
Yeah, we actually, I mean, we were DPS down when we started the phase, and then we lost 2 more along the way.
Oh, that sucks, Tide.
Yeah, and it's a bad chest for me too.
Chubb, I think we have to let you die.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably gonna have to die to get rid of that.
I don't want to die.
You gotta.
It's so sad.
He still has integrated blue.
Well, I'll die down there with my friends, so I get
Does the boss take less damage during the intermission phase before the interrupt?
Yes, I believe so. I think it's got like a 99% damage reduction type.
All right, let's clear to the court, and then we'll take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, let's roll for that, Chad.
Well, since I'm gonna die anyways, Leroy. Hey, thanks to whoever's healing me.
I still managed to die before you, Chubb.
I'm trying.
All we do is have to go be rude to the thing.
Hey, it went away.
I should be cross over your brutal attacks upon my underlings, but I must admit,
I died for you, Chubb.
splendid
Took care of it.
Perhaps he was right after all. You do show great potential.
Enough games, Ajara. This shall be the
Path
final
coming on the
day
right.
of your twisted reign.
Bring him back into this hallway. Wait till these bats pass and then we'll jump down.
They're going back.
Oh, let's get Tal up.
I got him.
Come, my loyal servants, greet our guests. After all, they traveled such a long way to pay us a visit.
You dirty rascal.
Hey, so for the love of God, please do not Tano. Don't tell Tano we didn't get any BOE. I don't think it's all because of him.
Tell him we hugged the DK
Yeah, he'll hate that thing.
Better yet, tell him all his beats to the slot pieces drop.
Yeah, just say weapon and he'll flip his shit.
I think he got a weapon last week.
You got one, he needs two of them, I think.
My subjects seldom face a true challenge. You will try to provide them with one, won't you?
Yeah, no worries though.
You have proven entertaining so far. Now it is time for the real show to begin.
Alright, let's take a break. 5 minutes. All right, let's see who's back. Sel, Kenny. Kenny, you back?
I'll text him.
Thank you. You know, Haley, I had no idea his daughter was named Haley. So every time he would talk about his daughter, I thought he was talking about you.
Oh yeah.
I got so confused. I was like, wait a minute, do they live together? Because I think like one time he was making Haley dinner. I was like, wait a minute, she's right
I
here.
know.
I got really confused, and then it all made sense once I figured it out.
Him and Tony did kind of adopt me, but they also have a daughter named Taylor. So now they have two.
I'm here.
Okay. All right, folks. So all the markers, obviously X, blue, and orange. They're not going to be precise. I'll probably have a chance to change them once the sparks actually go out. But those are the spark locations. Just a reminder, we probably will start on X. After the X spark goes down, we'll get a debuff for about 5 seconds. Typically, what's the ability called here? I forgot. Form ranks. It usually happens right around that time. So if we kill the X spark, take care of form ranks. Usually that 5-second debuff will be done by then, and then we can work on the blue spark. All right. Now the orange spark we leave alone. We let that time out on its own. So we're just worrying about 2 sparks. X. Once we kill X, let the debuff drop. Form ranks usually goes out at that same time, so we take care of form ranks and then get over to the blue spark. All right. So those are the markers for in the middle. Purple marker will be for charge. When you get frenetic charge, try to get to the purple zone. We need to make sure that people are running out there with that person who does get the charge. All right. So let's just try to make sure that happens. That's a personal responsibility thing. As soon as you see somebody that has it, run out there with them. And then the green marker will be for verdict. So if you get verdict, you don't have to go all the way to green, just go onto that side of the room. So realistically, verdict, you just need to get out of the group. So again, if you get verdict, do not go to green, just go onto that side away from the group. Make sure you're out of the group and let it time out, and then rejoin your buddies.
Where's charge? Where's the person who's got charge going to again?
Purple.
Yeah, one note on that. Obviously, we want to try to stack it together, and if we do that, you guys don't have to run to the very edge of the wall. Okay, it just makes it harder for people to stack on you, and you're more likely to die. We were barely using any space on our kill last week, so just in the purple area, don't run behind the current one. The other patches just makes it harder to get to. So just stack them, start moving them towards the middle. You can kind of put them, 3 next to each other in a line, and then build out from there or something. But it doesn't really. It's a really little patch that'll leave. So I just saw people going out of their way to make it really hard to save themselves. So.
Yeah. The main thing is we definitely don't want those patches creeping up to the middle, because that's going to be our home for this entire encounter. So just like Tide said, I agree with them. Just kind of do 3 across and then start stacking. I think that's probably the most efficient way to handle the crap that's left behind. Okay. All right. Again, I want to reiterate about the verdict. You do not need to run all the way to green. That's just a marker to say that's the side you need to be on. All you have to make sure is you're out of the group. Once you're out of the group, once the verdict times out, then you can rejoin the group. All right. Okay, so we went over to Sparks. We took care of charge. We took care of verdict. Let's see here. What else we have here? Zealous eruption. Just make sure you when the melee naga he'll cast this huge shield. Just make sure that you are underneath that shield when that's up. Okay. Now the decrees. Don't forget about those. I spoke about form ranks earlier. It's just some purple outline circles that we need to make sure we're soaking. Repeat performance. Don't use the same ability twice. Stand alone. Obviously stand alone. Deferred sentence. That's where you start gaining stacks. You want to make sure that you are just kind of keep wiggling around every 2 to 3 stacks so it resets back to 1 stack. You don't want them getting too high. And then, of course, obey and suffer. Just make sure you're not taking any damage. Cell, I know we were talking last week you were talking something about standalone and charge. What remind me again what you were talking about? Okay, so it wasn't the entire. I don't think it was the entire raid that got standalone. I mean, I think there are people that are free to roam around freely.
There are.
Okay, all right.
And we'll need to watch DPS because last week we ran in problem where Silva's went down left.
Yeah, give me a second.
I was just about to ask if you wanted.
It's gonna be the other.
Or not.
Gonna be a problem
I
the
did.
other way today, right? Because we have way less melee,
Yeah.
or less than we did last week.
Just give me 1 minute here. Let me see how I'm going to split this up.
Yeah, and if needed, you can stack with standalone to soak a charge. And one thing I'm not sure if Junks mentioned it, when Silvaz casts the bubble, just be inside it. And he should be in the center, so look for it in the center.
Yeah, Junks forgot that. Thanks, Junks.
I know we had some people tunneling last week on our first night and get destroyed by.
The Demon Hunter buff. That's just. Does it need to be refreshed, or do you just attack once and then the group is good? Okay. All right. Yeah, because since we are short on melee, well,
range can attack the melee guy too, Junks.
Yeah.
I'm attacking
But I mean,
both. Many, but range is probably multi-dotting anyways.
Okay. All right. So May, then I want you on the caster Naga. Just hang out with her.
Alright, sounds good.
And then make sure when the zealous eruption goes out, make sure you're standing underneath that. But you get to that bubble and stand underneath.
Yeah, no.
All right. Let me drop a table. Check for pull. Kale, it was 8 stacks, right?
He's all tabbed.
Apparently.
You want me to put a cauldron down?
Yeah.
Yes, it's 8 stacks.
Yes, Haley, please do. Thanks very much.
All right. Everyone's ready. Here we go.
Yeah, we
Five,
are on pull.
Starter
Four.
caster, right?
3,
Yeah.
2,
Free pop.
1.
Oh yeah. Everybody needs to be hanging out in the middle. As close as you can. Alright, here come the sparks. X spark.
This pageant grows
Form ranks.
tiresome.
And then blue
I
spark.
command you to provide more entertainment.
I shall strike you down.
Switch.
Get ready for the bubble. Get the Silivaz.
I shall strike you down.
I am weary of this farce. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Death awaits
Alright, reset. Nicely done on charge. Just keep it clean. Remember, a verdict, you just got to get out of the group, but do it on the green side.
strike you down.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you got no choice. Swap.
You have been found wanting.
I am weary of this farce.
Spread out.
Obey my
Stand
edicts
alone.
or
Sparks.
suffer the consequences.
See, I think everyone has standalone right here. Whoever doesn't have standalone, go with Chubb.
You down.
Top them off. Top them off. Okay, blue spark, go.
I shall strike you down.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command
Switch.
you to provide more entertainment.
Death awaits you. Take my wrath. I shall strike you down.
Try not to take charge so close to the caster.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
Death awaits you.
Swap.
I shall strike you down.
Get to X spark.
You have been found wanting.
Get blue down.
Pageant grows tiresome.
Suck up.
I command you to provide more entertainment.
Death awaits you!
Got her track. Swap.
I shall strike you down!
Good job, guys. Good job. Keep it clean.
This pageant grows tiresome. I
Under the bubble.
command you to provide more entertainment.
Everybody get there.
I shall strike you down!
Reset. Export. Swap. Get ready to spread out. Standalones incoming.
I am wary of this force. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
You have been found wanting!
Alright, blue spark, let's go.
Death awaits you! Peter!
Get Cell up as soon as he gets down.
Life Bloom Innervator.
Strike you down!
I am wary of this farce. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Make sure you move in and drop your stacks at 3 or so. Aim for the target.
Yep, negative.
You down! No mercy!
Alright, start taking those charges on the green side.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
Executed!
Let's get shot up, please.
Switch.
All you be death awaits you!
Work on the sex spark.
I shall to death! You have been found wanting!
Down.
I am wary of this farce. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Coral, can you bear?
Turns on it.
Big heals on trend.
Death awaits strike you down!
That's right. Standing crap.
No mercy! Peter! What I wonder. Peter! Executed! No mercy!
Okay, there were definitely some times where the bosses overlapped and we did lose out some DPS because of their bubble. So we need to make sure from the get-go, the charges are going to go from purple towards the green side. That way there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Green doesn't need to be saved for anything, honestly. I mean, when you do get verdict, realistically, you just got to make sure you're out of the group. But as far as charge goes, it's going to start on diamond, but then make your way towards the green side. Let's try to make sure.
Yeah,
keep
can we
it away.
just move the marker here, maybe, Junks?
Yep, there you go.
Pieces up.
All y'all bastard ranges who can hit both of them.
No, Quinn. I think what we did was fine. It was just inching closer towards the caster naga, and we didn't want that happening. So keep doing what we're doing. Stack them up as much as you can, but just instead of heading towards like the blue marker, you're just gonna head towards the green marker.
Yep. Because when he charges, we don't want him like getting too close to the other ad. It just reduces all his damage taken and such on both of them.
And it doesn't matter if it's dropped on the orange spark since we're not killing it anyway.
Right. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Great pop.
1.
Off with their heads!
Spark.
Make sure we have enough to take care of 4 ranks that's incoming.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide.
All right, we're going blue mark or blue spark.
I shall strike you down!
Switch.
Get ready for bubble. Get the Seal of Acid.
I shall strike you down!
I am wary of the spars. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Death awaits you!
I shall strike you down!
Range, we need more DPS on Pashwan. Swap.
You have been found wanting!
Spread out, spread out. Stand alone.
Obey my edicts or suffer the
X spark.
consequences.
Death awaits you!
Stand on the edges, guys.
I shall strike you down!
Okay, blue spark, go.
Life Bloom innervated.
All right, reset.
I shall
I am wary
strike
of
you
the
down!
spars. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Death awaits you!
Defer a sentence. Make sure you keep resetting your stacks. 2 to 3. In the bubble.
I shall strike you down!
This pageant grows tiresome. I command
Good job with the
you
charges,
to
guys. Keep it up.
provide
Next one's incoming.
Death awaits you!
Sparks. X first.
Switch.
I shall strike you down!
Wait for the debuff to go away.
You have been found wanting!
Spark one. Scott.
Nah, there's really debuff.
Okay. All right. Got it. Got it.
I shall
I am wary
strike
of
you
the
More
down!
ranks. Soak them up.
Obey my edicts
Reset.
or suffer the consequences.
Death awaits you!
Next charge. Help out.
Switch.
I shall strike you down.
Good job, guys. Keep it clean. Bubble on Silvaz, get to him.
I command you to provide more entertainment. I shall strike you down.
X-Spark.
Switch.
Standalone coming in.
Yep, spread out, guys. Spread out.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
Blue Spark next. Get there.
Death awaits you.
Couple people to soak.
I shall strike you down. This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide
Switch.
more
I
entertainment.
moved every said buff.
Range, see if you can help out with Silvaz.
I was the same.
I shall strike you down.
My wrath.
Sparks.
I'm wary of this force. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Gonna be iffy.
Switch.
Death awaits you.
Push it, guys. Push it.
Use personals.
I shall strike you down.
Got cookies.
Found wanting.
Light blue innervated.
Form rank, soak them up.
Grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
Push it, push it. Cell, do you have wings?
Yeah.
Who's got toss it on tide? Toss it on tide. Everybody just work on the bosses. Nicely done.
You show such
That healing
heart.
debuff overlapping
Preparations
with
are nearly complete.
Spark is pretty
I
shitty.
await your
Yeah.
arrival below.
And it's always gonna be like that, so.
Good job, though. Oh, I need those, Cal.
Well, in that case, no one else needs to roll.
Raid leader privileges, huh? Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. We're actually going to call it here. By the time we clear trash, it's already going to be midnight when we get to the goal. So we'll have a full day tomorrow working on the to make sure that we get phase 4 down. Otherwise, great job tonight. I think we progressed really well. We executed what I wanted to execute, and that was to get Queen's Court down tonight, so we have a full night on Zakul tomorrow. With that being said, I said I would be late tomorrow. That has changed to me being absent. So in my absence, Tanner will be raid leading, and Drac will be starting the group tomorrow. So for those who are not with this group, that do not raid with this group, normally if you are joining us tomorrow, make sure you reach out to Dracark so you can get the raid invite. Otherwise, great job tonight, guys. Give them hell tomorrow. I expect to see AOTC Sunday morning.
The Horde
Hopefully.
army is pushing hard
No,
into
actually, no,
Terranor
don't do it.
South.
I want to kill
Make
him
them
with you guys.
regret every foot they set upon our soil.
That's really nice of you.
Don't be too good
Have
tomorrow.
anything ancient to
All
try?
right.
Yeah, be good, but not too
I was
much.
like, something doesn't feel right about that one.
No. Honestly, I don't want to hold anybody back. Don't
Shall we
get the
talk
kill if you
business?
can.
Fair
Ashara,
game.
I'm anticipating to be quite the doozy for heroic. So, yeah. Otherwise, great job tonight, guys, and I will see everybody next week. Best of luck tomorrow.
Hey.
Night, everybody.
Yeah.